Oh my god. So every once in a while, I will log on to Wargaming EU and check gifts because people will send me random gifts just to say thank you for my videos or whatever, and I really appreciate them. But generally, I won't accept them. But this is an exception. This guy, Mr. Anthropy, sent me a fucking... The asshole, dude. An AMX CDC, and he told me to 3-mark it. Now... I probably will not be having the patience to 3-mark this thing, but what I will do is I will make a video in this tank and see if my patience can handle it. So, fuck me dead, dude. Holy shit. Okay. What is this, game 10? This might be. Okay, so we're on Himmelsdorf. It's a standard game. Now, Himmelsdorf is one of those maps that a lot of people have no clue. Like, they don't know anything about it. Himmelsdorf, first off, they have 2 arty. A lot of people underestimate the power of arty on a map like Himmelsdorf. If you're in a vehicle like the CDC and you bring your tank to the hill, both arty will be pummeling you. And in a CDC, if they just miss you, they'll still hit you for 500. So what I'm going to do in this game is I'm going to open up the same way I normally do when I don't want to play hill, and that's by shooting down the mid. This is a really good way to spot arty and get shots on people who are making bad plays. And you're going to see it's this gap right here that you look for shots down. Now this KV4 is shooting HE. I can tell that by the sound that it made when he took that shot on the move, and he's liable to take another shot on the move. So that one bounced off his lower plate, and this guy is shooting HE, but he has fallen back. So there you go, arty on Himmelsdorf. It happens, right? Like, arty does shoot at stuff, so you have to be careful about that. I'm stunned, so that one missed, but that's the second shot of the game. This guy might poke, and I just want to get the shot, and then I'll be getting safe. I should probably move here. I'm gonna get clicked soon. There we go. First shot of damage. So as a CDC on a city map like Himmelsdorf, I'm happy with that. 1 shot of damage to open up the game is not that bad. Now I'm gonna make this cross. A lot of people don't like this type of cross, but generally you don't get shot when doing it. I think it's because no one expects that type of stupid play from people, so no one's ever prepared for it. So you're able to make that cross generally without taking too many hits. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be able to use the CDC's mobility to climb the hill, and that, I mean, there's no other play that I see as optimal right now. There is the VK who's managed to push all the way down the tracks. He actually hasn't spotted arty, which is interesting, but as far as I can tell, like, the tracks are going to fizzle out. That guy's going to die. He's alone. He's got no support. So I'm going to be working on making the hill work because I don't see... Well, this seems to be the best option right now for damage and for winning. You know, there's more tanks up here, I can shoot at more people, and I'm able to get shots on people. So that's going to be the goal. Now, I don't know where arty is. Obviously, arty isn't here, so this position does appear to be arty safe until I poke. I did notice that this 54 got clicked, so that implies that arty is sitting at A0, so I do have to watch out for that. And when you're in a... What the hell? I just saw a shell disappear into the... Oh, well, it is what it is. Anyways, like I was saying, when you're in a position like this, what you have to do is you have to poke when no one looks at you. So what's going to happen... There you go. IS pokes. And what's going to happen is I'm effectively... I mean, like, I'm not doing this to be mean or anything, but these guys kind of act as bait. They get the guns of the enemy team turned so I can poke and take snapshots at people. And because the range is so close, it's like, I don't need to aim these. I could be in any vehicle and just snapshot these. And that's going to be what gets me damage. Now, this position becomes compromised when this T-54 pushes up to here. And this T-54 is going to be able to do that simply by reading the HP of these guys here, right? Like, that Pershing has more than enough HP to kill my T-54, and that's going to mean I'm going to start having to leave. Now, I'm going to wait for the SU to block the Panther 2's shot. That's going to give me a shot on these guys. I'm going to just keep shooting, and then we're going to be running away because I'm going to have to. So, to put a shot into this guy, he shoots HE, so I do want to kill him because he is a massive threat to my CDC. Get the kill. There we go. And now we're going to be loaded. This Panther 2 has not been helping his teammates, but you see he is looking away. I might be able to get a shot right there. And then by this point in time, like, this is not a fight that I could have helped to win. I was shooting at people this entire time anyways. This is when you would consider running away. Now, I noticed this guy's backing off, and that could be because he's getting farmed from this direction. Oh, good. Hey, we're having a good game this time. Let's watch me get clicked right here. Put a shot into this guy. He wasn't prepared for that, so that works. And I want to almost push up because look at the scores. I can just drive into these guys. And this is where saving my HP actually will work very well. Now, if I recall, the Panther 2 has massive DPM. He's doing it. That was a good play by him to use the IS for cover. I'm able to put a shot into him. The WZ's going to get a shot, and then I'll be able to get the kill. I don't really want to block the WZ's shot. Is the WZ gonna shoot? I guess not, man. Okay, so we get the kill. Now we're going to focus on killing probably this guy. I don't know what the hell he's called. He's dead. Now we can put a shot into the T-54, and the T-54 is actually the last vehicle alive. So, you know, that was a... that was a pretty quick game. Let's see if we can get another that actually isn't... like, that was my highest damage game out of 9. I've played 9 games today in my CDC. That was one of the best matchmaking scenarios I've been put in today, and that is absolutely my highest damage. So that's kind of how you go about playing the AMX CDC, but you have to be like, their team was garbage, so I think I'll give you another game. Hopefully we can get a good game where the enemy isn't trash and my team isn't trash, because it is a ×3 weekend, and every single game I've played so far has just been like blowouts one way or another. And if it's a one thing that I actually find really difficult when you're playing as a bottom tier in a blowout, it's very difficult to get damage if you're winning, because a lot of the times if you're in a tank like the CDC, you can't be on the front lines, so you have to let your teammates almost get all the damage, and it's very, very hard to make that work. So yeah, that aside, we are on Malinovka. It's a standard game. First thing I notice is that they don't have arty, which is, I mean, they've got an M12. I do have to watch out for the M12, but, you know, once I see someone stunned, I know I've got about 30 seconds that I'll be safe. So, yeah, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to work on taking the hill. When you decide to take the hill on a map like this, you want to... This is another good matchmaking scenario. What the hell is this? You want to look at the enemy team lineup. So they've got, you know, I just really only care about their top tiers in a game like this. They've got a Conqueror, an Object 430, and a Standard B. Those are vehicles that I can't contend with unless I have my 430 and the T-54E1 and the ST1 who are coming with us. Now, first thing you're going to notice is that the Object 430 is in the south, so I would be inclined to say that we're not going to win the hill, because it's very rare for ST1s and T-54E1s to go to the hill. It's just something I've noticed. Like, no one brings their ST1 to the hill. If he does, you know, that'll be perfect. That'll be absolutely phenomenal, and maybe we can win the hill, because that thing is great when it's hull down. But ST1 drivers generally aren't the greatest. You know, they have chosen the IS4 line for a reason, so my hopes aren't very high. And that being said, I do have shots. I can take these shots because I'm going to be the first into position. My vehicle is one of the fastest vehicles in the game right now, like in this battle right here, so I can do that. You'll notice the T-54E1 has decided not to go to the hill. So what I'm going to do, I don't know who spotted me. I'm assuming it's someone up on the hill, like a light tank or something. I'm just going to fall back. I'm giving that up. I'm not going to be taking hits for a T-54E1, an Object 430, and an ST1. The way you turn a situation like this around is by letting them push down the hill and kill themselves, because it's very hard to push down the A line if you're on the enemy team and actually win. So that's what we're gonna have to do. Okay, so this is the position I've decided to take. I've noticed that there you go, there's a light tank. That's the guy who probably spotted me. I've noticed, well, the IS went and just scouted the hill, so that's really good, because I can now play that without, you know, one of the things that I don't like to do is I don't like to push into a fight that I think I'm going to lose. So when I see the enemy has a Conqueror, Object 430, and Standard B, all of which are tanks that generally go to the hill on this map, it's like, I am not doing that alone. So the IS went and spotted everything. He's the scout in this situation, which great job to him. He managed to single-handedly take the hill. So now my job is going to be to help him do that. I want to encourage this ST1 and the T-54 to be aggressive. Hopefully they are. And now we're going to basically be having a delayed fight on the hill, it seems. It's like the 430's late to the party. Everyone's late to the party. And this... Okay, I don't have a lot of confidence in this guy. How do I help? It's like a tier 8 and a tier 9 versus a tier 8 and a tier 7. They've got all the advantages right now. I should be doing something. I'm going to be moving up here. Oh, shit. Track? Fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. What is the 54 doing? Fuck's sake, I'm leaving. There's no way. Like, this guy sucks. Why would he go there? There's no one there except a light tank who's being useless. Okay, I have to stay calm. Don't be rude. Come on. How do I support this guy? Because he's going to need it. That's for sure. He's definitely going to need the support. I think the best thing for me to do is to try to play this wide angle. Oh, fuck. The 54E1 manages to get a kill. This ST1 is doing fine. It's just like, I can't poke because I'll die, right? I'll take hits, and that, in a CDC, if you take one hit, you'd start to die immediately. Like, it's just so much. when you take a hit. So this guy, if he pushes around, I'll have shots, and that's going to be when I can be useful. I need to wait for these guys to make a mistake almost, and I mean, they are obliging, so that works. Put a shot into this guy's engine. I'm hoping for an engine fire here. Maybe if he has a manual extinguisher, I'll be able to finish him off. And you'll notice they're just kind of ignoring me. That's because of my position. They're focusing down the ST1. This is when I'm okay to take hits. I didn't expect the ST1 to lose so much HP. Oh no, he got stuck on the building. That really... How do you pen this cunt? I should be able to get... Oh, shit. Yeah. There you go. Took one hit, I lost 600... I mean, I took more than one hit, but this is bad. This is me dead. Luckily, the 430 changed his mind, but, like... The second you make an aggressive play, I find in the CDC, you lose all your HP. So I'm okay losing all of my... I just lost 1,200 HP right there. I'm okay doing that to take the hill on this map. I would have preferred if it was something like closer to 700, but it's just the way it is. I did pay the price for that. We did win the hill, and hopefully that will allow my CDC's gun to actually do work because, you know, from a position like this, I have shots in the Type 59, the IS, the TVP, pretty much like the entire enemy team that's actually not playing badly. I mean, the IS is playing badly, but that's a good position for a TD. So I should have shots in these people, and we're just going to have to hope this position was worth the price that I paid for it in HP. So we'll see about that. Now, obviously, a lot of people would be inclined to shoot at that standard B. That would be a bad decision in this context because he's in... How do I say it? For me to shoot at him, I'd have to expose myself to like so many enemies that you would just never want to actually do that. I'm going to put a blind shot right here. And then we're going to continue to look for shots on people. The problem is the fact that they've won our base. And that's like, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm a one shot. So if I go back to try to, I'm going to have to rely on that 430 to get resets. And I wouldn't be surprised, like, he'll be able to. He's a 430. He's a tier 9 tank. That thing's fucking really strong in the current meta. So I'm just going to wait for shots. I'm trusting that guy to reset. There's not much I can do with the HP that I have myself at right now, so it is what it is. I'm just going to have to look for shots in these guys, such as this Type 59. Now, I was going for his engine right there. I would love to set people on fire. I feel that I need to get guns out of the game if I actually want to win this game, so absolutely going to be firing. That one disappeared, so I don't know if I shot the TVP who just isn't spotted or if that shot is going into the IS. It's possible that I shot the TVP, but, you know, hopefully I shot the TVP. Get that last shot into him. That one actually bounces, and that's just the way it is. The problem is the fact that we've done like 2k damage and spent all my HP, and the score is still a tie. So it's going to be very hard to win this, especially if they start retaking the hill, which is something that I would not be surprised if they try to do. Now the question is, there's a really strong bush that I can show you, and this is a strong bush that I like to play if you're trying to hold the hill, and it's really, really good. Oh, shit. I'm spotted. There's no way I'm not spotted right now. I have to leave and hope I don't die right here. Yep. It's a good thing I'm alive right now. Now, I'm just going to totally abandon... Well, can I? Should I? That's a good question. Should I abandon this flank? I'd rather not. Why don't we... Shit. Is this guy running? Yeah, he's running. So I would love to create a crossfire to deal with this Oni right here, but with the arty shooting at me and all that shit and this guy running, we are not going to be holding the hill. That's just not going to work. So how do you turn this into a win? We've got a Black Prince, a Victoria, tanks with a lot of potential who are being useless. What I think I need to do is I think I need to work on defending my base right now. They've got a Conqueror in the middle of the open. You know, that would be a great opportunity if I can shoot at him. I want to free up my tier 9 tanks effectively. So if I can win this side of the map, I can help those tier 9s like not be distracted by useless tier 8s, and then we can turn around and deal with the Oni who's taking the hill and all that shit. So this... We'll see if it works. You know, this is probably where I would want to be right now. I want to be helping out. Okay. How do I put this into words? I am in a position where I can deal with 2 flanks at once right now. If I need to, all I have to do is look behind me and I can shoot at the 0 line or whatever the hell it is. And I can also shoot at the base and give my T-54E1 and my full HP object 430 a hand. So that's why this position is so strong. It's like I can play... pretty much, I can shoot at every single front in the game right now, and that's really useful. Now, the fear, of course, is that I'm in the middle of the action. Literally in the mid. So if I get lit, I can get shot at by anyone who's on the hill, and I can also get shot at by anyone who's here, but the risk is low. It's just a calculated risk that I'm having to take. Now, this guy's a one-shot, so he... Okay. I have to just keep falling back because our front line, we're just getting compressed. Shit. I'm dead. This guy's in these bushes or something. Oh, jeez. Don't die. Just the way we gave up positions, I think it was a mistake to spend all my HP winning the hill, you know? It didn't pay off. Normally, it might, you know? Normally spending 700 HP, I spent 1,200. If you spend like 800 HP to take the hill and you viewed it as an investment, like spending this HP will win me the game, then it works out. But in this case, it obviously didn't win me the game, so it would have been better to simply have saved my HP. And if I had had more HP, I might be in a position right now where I would be full HP farming people, potentially carrying the game. So, you know, it's a bit of a catch-22. Sometimes you got to deal with that stuff. This 430's full HP and he's last to die. Jesus. Yeah, I should have saved my HP and just tried to carry with this guy, because if we were both full HP, possibly we could have won. But, you know, hindsight is 20/20. This would have been a hard win anyways. I don't really have confidence. I mean, he's full HP and he's last alive, and he's in G1, so it is what it is. Alright, so that was 2,400 damage, 61k credits, loss, obviously. This guy did a lot of, I mean, our two top tiers who just kind of sat behind everyone did a lot of damage, which is kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. You know, it happens. So nothing I can really do about it. I'm happy with my result. That was 2,400 damage. I got 413 base XP, 32k credits, and this video took 10 games. Fucking awful, man. This tank is garbage. I would suggest, if anyone's curious, do not buy the CDC in the current meta. Currently, you're going to be bottom tier all the time, and you know, these last two games, that was good matchmaking. You know, I had a fair fight fighting against tier 9s, but you're against tier 10s like 65% of the time. So I would just really consider it when you're thinking about purchasing a tier 8 vehicle. Anyways, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Huge thanks for gifting me this vehicle. I really appreciate it. So, you know, thank you very much. You're a cunt for gifting me a CDC. But, yeah, fucking trolls, man. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button, and I hope to see you around. Later, guys. Bye-bye.